Hello friends, today I am going to introduce you to Murud Janjira. Murud Janjira is one of the most invulnerable forts of India, and it is in the sea. It is near to Rajapuri village to the southern side of Mumbai. Many kings have tried to conquer this fort, but nobody could conquer this fort in the history. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj tried to conquer this fort, but they failed in that mission. After Shivaji Maharaj, Sambhaji Maharaj also tried to conquer this fort, but he also failed in that mission. Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj built another fort near to this fort, and that fort is known as Padma Durga. Padma Durga was used to keep an eye on Janjira fort, and in a way he was successful because it's it was found to be very useful to check all the happenings which are going on over there on Janjira fort. In the later period, at the time of Peshwas, Chimaji Appa again tried to conquer this fort, but he also failed in his mission. This is the aerial view of the fort. When we go to this fort, we have to take ferry, we have to take a boat, and to and fro charges for the ferry is rupees 80 at the moment, and there is another ticket which is the entry ticket of archaeological department, which is 25 rupees. Okay, from Rajapuri ferry you can go to the fort, and ferry takes around 20 to 25 minutes to get there to the fort, but it is risky because when we go to the fort by the ferry, by the boat, they don't give us the life jacket. As we can see in this video, that people have not been given the life jacket. They are sitting without the life jacket into the boat, and this is very dangerous. If something goes wrong, who will be responsible? The local administration should do something for this, and they should provide life jacket. When we go near the fort, and when we are just 40 feet away from the fort, then and then only we can see the entry gate of this fort. From more than 40 feet distance, we cannot see the entry gate of this fort. So this is a strategic point, you can say. Inside the fort there are many buildings, but those buildings have fallen down, they are in ruins. Okay, this cannon is called as Kalal Bangdi cannon, and there are some other cannons also. At that time, all these cannons were used to defend the fort. There are many buildings, as you can see in this video. Many buildings have fallen down, and there is no guide available who will explain which building was which and what was what. There is no guide available here. Nobody explains you this fort. We are at the topmost point of the fort. From here we can see the surroundings. There are two natural water sources here, as you can see, the round one. Okay, you can call it as a big well, and it has sweet water. So it is very surprising that how that sweet water has come here, from where it comes, where is the source of that sweet water. It's very surprising because all around is the salt water, the sea water, and in between there is an island, and in that island there is a well, and that well has a sweet water. It's really amazing. Nobody knows how it happens. A very beautiful view we can see from the topmost point of this fort, you can see the fortification wall. Fortification wall is a very broad one. At a time, 4 persons can easily walk on that fortification walls hand in hand. There are many watchtowers. They were used at that time to defend the fort. You can see there is a building, but this building is not known. I mean, we cannot say which building was this, okay, and what was it was used for, because no guide is available over there. Far away in the sea, we can see Padma Durga, and Padma Durga, as I told you, it was built by Sambhaji Maharaj, and it was used to keep an eye on this Janjira fort, because Janjira fort was not under Sambhaji Maharaj, so he could not conquer this fort. So he built Padma Durga to keep an eye on this Janjira fort, and that was a very correct move, you can say, a strategic move to build Padma Durga fort, and he was successful in that. When we come to Janjira fort, we have been given 45 minutes, okay, and I can say that 45 minutes are not sufficient, because it takes around 2 to 3 hours to see this fort, and we come by the boat, the ferry, and they give us 45 minutes, which is not at all sufficient. They should give us more time. We requested them to give more time, but they refused. So this is not justice. So in 45 minutes you cannot see this complete fort. We can see the surroundings of the fort from the topmost point. You can see Rajapuri village from here. It's a very beautiful view you can see from here. In the rainy season it looks more beautiful, or after rainy season, like in October also, it looks more beautiful from here. But it seems that this fort has been neglected, and nobody is taking care of this fort. No guide is available. The bathroom is also damaged over there. We went to the bathroom and it was damaged inside, so it's in a bad condition. The fort is in a bad condition. Only the plus point is that we can see the very beautiful scene here, very beautiful view of the surrounding, like sea and everything. But as far as the fort is concerned, it is not maintained. They can redo the buildings, whichever buildings are possible, they can redo those buildings, but they are not doing. Nobody is taking care. We can see the boats in the water. So everybody must visit this fort once in their lifetime. This is the worth visiting place, and archaeological department or whoever the authority is there, they should pay attention to this fort, and they should improve the fort. They can redo the buildings which are there, okay. Whatever is possible, they can keep it clean. The area is not clean inside, okay. They can keep it clean. They can rebuild some of the buildings, and they should employ the guides over there, so that the tourists will get enough information, and the tourists should be given at least 2 hours to see this fort, because 2 hours is minimum requirement. Minimum we require 2 hours to see this fort. So thank you very much, everybody.